Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I'm Papa Pepper. Lately, my life's been going kind of fast. And that said, there hasn't been a lot of time here. A couple different things kind of came up, happened certain ways, that now when I do get home for a minute, it's take care of some of this stuff as quickly as I can while I still have it before I lose it, and move forward from there. Right now, I'm cutting the flower heads off the toothache plant flower, or the toothache flower plant. These guys we've grown for a number of years. Both the flowers, which is what I got here, and the leaves have a certain thing in them that when you chew them up, it has an interesting effect. We find that these flowers, which have a higher concentration than the leaves, for both sore throats, toothaches, ailments like that, it really alleviates the symptom and allows you to go about your day a little better. So we've been growing it for a number of years. All this stuff here that I'm gonna be cutting down right now, I didn't even plant, it reseeded itself. And if I don't get out here and cut off these flower heads, it'll just reseed itself again. Incredibly heavy. And we won't have any of these saved or anything to show for it. So the other day, my children and I wanted to go on a trip. We went with a friend of mine and his son, and the trip was down a local creek that we're able to actually kayak down. We want to kind of continue to master our domain, to be effective in our area, to understand our resources, and to be able to successfully, not only of course enjoy ourselves and have a good time, but be able to reap a harvest from the wild. So we used 4 different fishing methods on our trip. We both used a cast net to be able to capture bait fish. We used some rod and reel fishing to get a bunch of panfish. I used a spear. I was underwater snorkeling and I speared a number of the suckers, which are a type of rough fish. And then we also bow fished 2 carp. Those are a little more difficult, but we did get a couple. And my buddy, who's had a bow fishing rig for a number of years now, actually was able to get his first one ever. And one cool thing about that is, just like when Pinky Pepper and I shot her first fish together, my buddy and I shot his first carp together too. So I've got the meat from that stuff in the freezer right now. I'm going to be pickling that. I want some pickled fish again. And looking forward to it, and then my buddy will have an opportunity to try some pickled fish too. Unfortunately, the majority of the trip was filmed on my GoPro, which malfunctioned and caused the SD card to be unreadable. That was a video that you guys would have seen this past week if I could have successfully put it out. I'm going to try to do an extraction of the files from the corrupted card. I'm not sure if it'll work or how long that'll take me, but I haven't given up yet. It's just that you guys have seen me be a little quieter than normal. That's one of the reasons. Then the day after that is when I went up to 180 degrees from average, and Monster Truck and I spent a couple days up there helping them on their house build. That was a lot of fun, but that put me out somewhere where there really wasn't even like a lot of cell phone service, much less internet. While I was up there, I did, shoot one video that we were able to get out, and then in between that and some work, I stopped home quickly. And and shot that video about just some of the different streams of revenue that we have. And in fact, these toothache plants here, these flowers, these are one of our top sellers in our Etsy shop, which is why I should actually intentionally plant a whole lot more than just what reseeds itself, but I haven't gotten there yet. And then I had a couple of really busy days of work. Leaving the homestead, heading out there into the world, taking care of some business. One the other night had to be an after hours one. So I took off like 8 o'clock at night, and maybe it was before that. But we worked after hours, finally got done at like 6:30 in the morning, didn't make it back till like 7:30, and then slept for a couple hours and went somewhere yesterday that was kind of important for us. We may touch on it in a future video, but that's kind of why the videos have slowed down. And then today I was supposed to have jury duty. Now I called, and there must not be a lot of people breaking the law right now, because they don't have any of the dates where they're going to need jurors either this month or next month, which, like I said, it's a good sign. If they're not just overflowing with trials, then they shouldn't be overflowing with criminals. But between work, helping others, going on harvesting trips, you know, which is what that kayak trip was. It was a chance to go get a bunch of food for the family, and we did. But then wasn't able to create any content with that. That's what's been taking me away a little bit. That's what's been causing me to be running so hard and sleeping so little that I'm not exactly putting out content like I usually would. Today I'm just waiting for some files to upload before I've got an avalanche of activity that I got to get to. So I thought while those files are uploading, I got to do this. Perhaps I'd talk to y'all for a minute and give you guys a bit of an update and let you know where we're at, what's going on, let you know we're fine. I know sometimes if people are kind of used to seeing videos from certain channels on a regular basis, and then something happens where they go quiet for a minute, people wonder like, uh-oh, are they okay? Periodically people will reach out to me and be like, hey, have you talked to Jeff from Bobblehead Homestead? He hasn't uploaded in a while, is he okay? And of course, we do appreciate that people have care and concern about others, want to check up on them, make sure everything's going well. And I think in the last video I mentioned that I was going to list the Egyptian walking onion bulbils and the wild garlic bulbils that we still had in the Etsy shop and re-up the quantities of those. I forgot to do that, so I just did that this morning. So probably the day that you guys see this, there should still be some left. If anyone was interested in those. And those, I'll tell you what, our goal with a lot of the things that we offer is if you buy them once from us, you should never need to buy them from anyone ever again. Like I said, even these, this is medicine here and nutrition, because you can use these leaves in salads and stuff. But this all reseeded itself. I didn't even have to plant it. I'm saving probably tens of thousands of seeds right now. If I was going to save them just in seed form, I won't. I'll be offering up as full flower heads. We'll be making some medicine out of some, and then some I'll be saving as seeds. But if I had these once, which is what I did, I never needed to buy them again. It's amazing too if you think about not even needing to plant them again because they plant themselves. Here's an example of a dried flower head. I can see the seeds in it. And it's busting open right now. There's little seeds everywhere. So I'm just gonna throw them here. They grew good here this year. They can come back next year on their own. I don't need to be very involved in that process. If you ever notice, the natural world, the world God created, just kind of runs itself. Now we can interact with it to kind of streamline it, make it a little more beneficial for us, but if left alone, it'll keep doing its thing. It knows what it's supposed to do. I want to show you this while I'm out here too. This is just kind of, ooh, I did not see that before. Guys, look at that. I wonder. Look at it, guys. It was just laying on the ground. We gotta smell it and check. It feels the right heaviness. Oh yeah, guys, it's ripe. As far as I know, this is the first ripe passion fruit of the year. Unless somebody else has been getting them. I've not got any. But look above me once here. This is what I was going to show you. Oh, can you see how many are through here? Look at that, guys. Look at all those little balls hanging there. All those passion fruits. And these ones ripen to green, so it's more difficult to determine when they're ripe. What we do, we just let them drop. That is so awesome. Mama Pepper and I made a whole video on just kind of how to tell when these guys are ripe. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, I'll put it up in a card. But this is just part of what naturally grows on our land. We provided a trellis like this so that it can come in all across here and just make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of amazing, amazing fruits for us every year that we really don't have to put any effort into. I love stuff like that. Yeah. Oh. I wonder, I might shove this under Mama's nose. I woke up a little bit before her. But this is so tasty, so good, so awesome. And it's just another one about trying to learn to live with the natural environment in your area. It's kind of mastering your own domain. So a lot of these are coming. I wonder if there's any more. But that's just kind of a quick update on stuff. In our next video, I think we're going to kill all of our quail. Pretty sure that's what we're doing in our next video. And, well, not all of them. There's a couple babies that hatch in the incubator. We'll raise them up for a little bit, but we're going to be done with quail again. And I will share with you guys why we're done with them again, what our biggest mistake was with quail so far, because we've done them multiple times and we've given up on them multiple times. That's not the way to do it. It's best to learn and master and move from there. We've not done that, so we'll share with you some of our hard learning curve and mistakes in the next video. I'll see you then. Papa out.
Thank you for watching.